She first made her name on the small screen, starring alongside Victoria Wood, before conquering the big screen, of course, in such films as Educating Rita, Billy Elliot, and more recently the Harry Potter series. No doubt her latest film, Mamma Mia, will also take the box office by storm. Please welcome the one and only Julie Walters! Thank you, Nathan. Would you take Dame Julie to the seat there? Oh.
Thank you.
So good to see you. Look, get down there. Oh, you still got it? Yeah?
Oh, yes,
Give me on down.
We love it, the dancing.
I have to say, I'm preaching to the converted, really, with me and Mamma Mia, because I'm a massive ABBA fan and a massive fan of yours. And the one word I can think that I could use to describe you, young lady, is when you finish with the gin, it's cherished. Cherished.
Cherished?
Yes, you're cherished by the nation, cherished by everyone.
Am I?
Yes. Ignore this lot, they keep their distance from anyone who comes in here, but...
No. Yes, I know what I can see. Look at them. They would. You'd want them to keep their distance.
Well, they're in the presence of greatness, you see.
Do you see? I don't see anyone bowing or scraping or anything.
Could we have a little bit more bowing and scraping for Julie Walters,
Thank you.
Now, we've got ABBA-tastic on Mamma Mia.
ABBA-tastic, I love it.
ABBA-tastic.
The sun, he's a living incarnation of it.
Thank you. We've been celebrating the Super Swedes all week on GMTV. I want to get straight to you in action as Rosie on Mamma Mia, and it's an absolutely cracking clip. I love this film. Take a look at this. Julie in action.
Whack.
If you're all alone with a pretty girl, have long, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try. Take a chance on me. Take a chance on me.
How was that for you?
How exposing was that? Can you only imagine what it was like to get up on that? We hardly rehearsed it. The choreographer said, well, just do your own thing, just shimmy down the table. So I thought, great, I don't have to rehearse it. Yes, OK, I said to him. But of course, come the day of shooting, very little rehearsal, just a bit of an idea in my head. There's Meryl, Pierce, Stellan sitting at the end, of all the dancers, everybody down that table. I've never been so nervous, or felt so exposed.
What about the singing? Because it's not your first sort of musical foray, because some of us would have caught you in the West End, glittering or otherwise, in Acorn Antiques.
Yes.
How were you when it came to holding a note? Did you actually sing live on set to the track in the background, or did you leave that for post?
No, what we did was, the very first thing we did when involved in this film was we went to Air Studios, where the Beatles did all their stuff. This was the first day. So I go in. This is Meryl Streep. It was, for me, like meeting the Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a CV, and I'm sorry, this. I don't mean to, but meeting Meryl. She's only with the same age, really, for all intents and purposes, and quite frankly, I felt like I'd grown up with her on screen. I think it's Meryl Streep, so I'm meeting her. Hello, Meryl.
Did she throw in one of her comedy accents?
No, not at this point.
Oh, right, okay.
Please stop jumping the gun.
Oh, sorry.
You see, hello. So, yes, well, Meryl, then straight in, do you want a cup of tea? Straight into the studio, where the ABBA boys are sitting there at the piano. Let's go through the song.
Beyond?
Yeah. Oh, I'd had 2 rehearsals going, because I had to sing the low harmonies on all our songs. So I had to learn those, because obviously they're not the tune. So I'd had 2 rehearsals with the wonderful Martin Lowe's musical director. Thank God for him. And we straight in, OK, let's do Dancing Queen. I mean, with Benny playing it on the piano. Well, please open the floor up and let me get out of here.
But you did, the great thing is that you did such a fantastic job, and I don't know how much sort of technical jiggery and pokery happened in post-production, but you all look like that you were having such an enormous...
The thing we loved.
It was like being at a good/bad wedding when you've had a bit of a skinful and everybody just gets up.
And yeah, but no, we loved the singing and dance. I absolutely loved it. We all did. The dancing, slightly more terrifying,
One thing I have to say, this is Dales, including, of course, with all the girls on the wharf, and this is where the film really takes off.
Oh,
the boulders come out. It's absolutely fantastic. You're all running through the streets. And there's Christine Baranski, of course, there, Meryl Streep, as you pointed out. And you literally feel like you're there when you're watching it.
Oh,
it's super. But you sport the spandex as well, don't you? You get to strut your stuff. I think Super Trooper is the number.
Super Trooper is the big number with all the gear.
Donna and the Dynamos.
I loved that, doing that. That was fabulous. But yeah, no, it's scary. But for that, when we were in Greece, which we all shot at the end, all that dancing through the streets, what did I do? Sprain my ankle. Skipping merrily through the olive groves without, you know, gay abandon, we were told, boom, I went over like this, you know, and the ankle up. Meryl was fantastic. Get back, ice, ice. Okay, Peanut, you know, come on. She really looked after me. She was fantastic.
She called you Peanut?
She did at that point, because I was very, very much in pain.
You've been penning your autobiography. Now, I heard a rumour, my love, that you've been offered, I don't know whether you banked the cheque or whatever.
Oh, stop.
The advance. £1.6 million.
No.
I think you're worth every penny, don't we, chaps? You're worth every penny. But would you not feel tempted for that kind of cash to put a bit of sauce in it, or make it up? Because
no.
1.6 million.
It wasn't 1.6 million.
Okay.
That is incorrect.
Right.
It was a good sum of money, but it's not that. It was good, though. I had to do it. I had to get it in. Yeah, to go to the bishop. Yes. No, because I wanted to... When I was... At first I said, no, I don't want to do that. Then I thought, that might be quite interesting to write about. I wanted to sift through my childhood and my family and, you know, not in a neat, dishy way, but in finding out about stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
so it was cathartic. I mean, everyone says when they're on that kind of journey, it's cathartic, but it genuinely was for you.
Oh, it was. I mean, I had an incident when I was at... junior school, where a man tried to abduct myself and 3 other little girls. Well, I was 10, and so I thought I'm going to write about that. And I tell you, writing it was cathartic. Because writing, it got really scary. Every time I didn't want to open the computer, didn't want to do it. But if I'm writing it, I've got to write about this.
And how long has the process been? I mean, obviously, as you pointed out, there's light and shade there as well, because obviously we know you for the titters, really, for the laughs, don't we? But you're revealing all of that more. How long was the process?
Well, I wrote a novel, you see, which came out in 2006, and that took me 10 years. Now, I didn't like saying that because, you know, people would be expecting Anna Karenina, and they weren't getting that. So I thought, I've got to really buckle down to do it, especially as they have paid me well. I've got to get on with it, and I was going to get on with it last year. Then Mamma Mia came up, Mary Whitehouse, the 2 films.
Which was brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Well done. Another BAFTA for that one, definitely, love.
Oh, thank you.
Up there with the Olivier's. Yeah, I'll put a word in, with the Academy. Go on.
I think you've got a lot of power there. Anyway, so yes,
You've seen the show, clearly.
I have, my darling. Why am I here? I've seen it. Anyway, so I thought, no, I must get on with it. So I started at the beginning of last year, and I wrote about 10,000 words. Well, they wanted 100. So then I hadn't written anything last year. So then this January, I thought, I've got to do it. I've got to sit down and do it, and I've finished it.
And what's it called?
I'm not sure yet.
Is that what it's called?
Well, that's quite good.
It's brilliant. Write it down.
I'm not sure yet. By Julie Walters. That's what all the critics say. No, neither are we.
We thought Julie Noted.
Julie Noted.
Julie Noted.
Oh, Julie Noted!
I got a ripple. Julie Walters. We've got to leave it there. Julie, I know you're very busy plugging your tome and your book. Well, the book's out later in the year?
Yes.
Lovely.
I'll come back on and tell you that.
Will you come back on it? Well, that's a promise from Julie Walters. She's coming back on the Richard Arnold show. You'll be lucky if we're still here. Julie Walters, please. Thank you very much indeed. God bless you.